I keep seeing this online, how Kingdom Hearts 3 should have had the same content that Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix had, or how Kingdom Hearts 2 is so much better than Kingdom Hearts 3. Now people keep forgetting that Kingdom Hearts 2 had a vanilla version, or a version that didn't have all that extra content. Final Mix is what added all that stuff. Hello everyone, Kingdom Kid here with another Kingdom Hearts discussion video. In this video I'm going to talk about the vanilla versus the Final Mix versions of every single game that has been come out that has had a Final Mix version. So that includes Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 2, and Birth by Sleep. And then later down the line, we will get some paid DLC for Kingdom Hearts 3 with Reminded, or basically the Final Mix of Kingdom Hearts 3. Now I want to say I've seen this most so earlier on, around February, about the whole, well, Kingdom Hearts 3 should have had the same, if not more of the same content that Final Mix of Kingdom Hearts 2 should have had, because that's what they should do. They should always build off of the content from the Final Mix of the previous entry. Well, that's not always the case. And case in point right here. First off, let's talk about Kingdom Hearts 1. So the base game, now this came out in Japan. This was what was included in Japan in terms of optional stuff. So you had the Coliseum Cups, you had the Dalmatians, you had the Synthesis, Phantom, Secret Boss, and the Secret Movie, Another Side, Another Story. What got added to the version that came out to North America was Sephiroth, Kurt Zisa, and Ice Titan. So we got 3 extra secret bosses compared to the Final Mix version, or compared to the Japanese version. Now the Final Mix version of Kingdom Hearts 1 brought all that stuff to Japan, but then they got more. The difficulty rebalances for all modes, and there's now Expert was changed to Proud, so then it had a beginner, standard, and Proud mode. While originally Kingdom Hearts 2 only had two difficulties. I believe it was standard and expert at the time. New cutscenes that didn't have any voices. Add the Xemnas secret boss. Add gummy ship missions. Added new Heartlesses, new accessories, abilities, keyblades, and the ability to skip cutscenes, which is great, and Deep Dive, another addition to the Secret Movie, Another Side, Another Story. Now, if you're judging this was the content that got added in Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix. So, judging by this, you're like, oh, Kingdom Hearts 2 should have had so much better. But actually, the vanilla version of Kingdom Hearts 2 was terrible. Seriously, the only thing that Kingdom Hearts 2 had for side content or post-game content was the Coliseum Cups and Sephiroth. Of course, you could have done all those gummy missions as well, but like those aren't fun. But that was it. And of course, and that was completing Jiminy's Journal too. But that's that's not really anything. So it's like, you only had one secret boss in Kingdom Hearts 2 Vanilla. Everyone seems to forget that. Everyone seems to forget that Kingdom Hearts 2 Vanilla existed. Now, that was in the base game for Japan. And when it came to North America, nothing changed. Now, this is what they added for Final Mix. They added Critical Mode. They added the Crown Puzzles. They added a new form for Sora called Limit Form. They added Theater Mode. New cutscenes, new accessories and keyblades. They added the Cavern of Remembrance, which seems to be everyone's favorite thing, and everyone seems to want something like that for Kingdom Hearts 3. I don't mind a boss replay. I would love to have a boss replay thing, like have them be a little tougher, but I want that for every single boss, not just the organization members. I wanted that for every single boss, and I've always wanted that for every single Kingdom Hearts game. I want the ability to refight bosses, and that's what I love about Dream Drop Distance. They let you refight every single boss, and I loved it. That's fantastic that they let you do that, and they're even tougher too. Let's do that for Kingdom Hearts 3, but I'm getting a little ahead of myself here. More stuff. They added the Mushroom 13. They added Roxas as a boss battle. He was not an original boss battle in Kingdom Hearts 2. Nomura wanted him to be in the base game for Kingdom Hearts 2 as a boss battle, but they decided to cut him for, I think, time constraints, which is very, very unfortunate. They added Christmas Town outfits and music. originally in the base game, you stayed in your Halloween Town clothes, and you had the Halloween Town music playing as well when you were in Christmas Town for that world. They added Lingering Will as a boss, as a secret boss, and same with the Organization 13 as part of the Cavern of Remembrance data. So like they added, and then of course they added an expansion of the Gathering secret movie called Birth by Sleep. They added so much stuff in Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. They added a lot of stuff, and that's why like this is everyone's favorite Kingdom Hearts game, is because of all the side content and such. Now with Birth by Sleep, in terms of post game, they had Mirage Arena, the Vanitas Remnant secret boss, and then Blank Points. That's all that they had. They were basically kind of similar to Kingdom Hearts 2's vanilla as the thing. They only had one secret boss, and they had like a Coliseum thing like the Mirage Arena, and a secret movie. Now when it came over to North America, they added a new boss battle, which was the young Xehanort, or Mysterious Figure, I believe is what he was called in Birth by Sleep. They added him as a secret boss for everywhere else. Now when it came over to Japan, when Final Mix came out, they added critical mode again. Base Birth by Sleep did not have critical mode. They added new Keyblades and abilities. Monstro, No Heart, and Armor of the Master as secret bosses. They added a secret episode where you can play as Aqua after the game. And then a Fragmentary Passage as another secret ending. And then they added the challenges of the verse challenges that every world had too, and those were fun. So looking at this, we all know that it's always the Final Mix version of the games that are really like the superior ones. Now let's talk about so far what we know that is going to be added for Kingdom Hearts 3 for its temporary title of Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind. So there's going to be an additional scenario called Remind. Now this could be the scenario where we see how Xion was able to come back and such, because we know that Nomura has always talked about like how he wanted to do that. There's also going to be a limit episode and a new boss, and a secret episode and a new boss. And then again, this is so far what's been confirmed for Japan, and then the option to have English voice acting, which every single Final Mix version of the game that went to Japan has always had English voice acting. Now that was the paid stuff. For free is new Keyblades and apparently a new form. So again, this is only confirmed for Japan so far, but we're going to learn more information about this when June comes by, and it's going to be very interesting to know and to see what it is. And I'm honestly super excited to see more information about the Kingdom Hearts 3 Final Mix information. So people saying that like, well, Kingdom Hearts 2 is so much better than Kingdom Hearts 3. Well, that's because it's the Final Mix version. But if you look at the vanilla of Kingdom Hearts 2 versus vanilla Kingdom Hearts 3, that Kingdom Hearts 3 blows it out of the water. Granted, yes, they still only have one secret boss each, and Kingdom Hearts 3 doesn't really have the Coliseums, but it has those challenges. It has those challenges things, which I think are pretty fun. And I enjoyed Kingdom Hearts 3, like vanilla, a little more than Kingdom Hearts 2 vanilla. But I can see why. But you're comparing a Final Mix to a vanilla. I think that's a little unfair. Wait until Final Mix Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out, then you can compare the two. Now, granted, I know people have more problems with the story and the gameplay, but honestly, I can see why people are mad with the story. But if you're mad about the post-game stuff, that's because you're comparing a Final Mix to a vanilla. And everyone knows that the Final Mix versions of the games have always been like the standard of the games, have been like the Game of the Year editions for that. But anyway, this was a little semi-rant. I want to say, because I'm just trying to defend Kingdom Hearts 3 a little bit more. I mean, I love Kingdom Hearts 3. I think Kingdom Hearts 3 is a great, fantastic game. The story could have definitely been done a little bit better, but I enjoyed the story. Definitely could have had better character developments for, Kairi and basically Kairi and, some other people too. They didn't really have good scenes at all either. And, you know, I wouldn't have minded if we had more worlds, more Disney worlds, but, like, I understand why they didn't have as many worlds as they wanted and such, but, or as many worlds as previous games, but, you know, but those worlds were huge, and I'm okay with it. And I love the gameplay of it, so, but yeah, but anyway, guys, that is it for this video. Probably my next Kingdom Hearts video will probably be a whatever they show in June to talk about the Reminded stuff, and I'm super excited to know more about it. So anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching this video, and hey, if you want to watch my Kingdom Hearts 3 Let's Play, that is on my other channel, the RPG Kingdom Kid. A link to that channel is in the description below, as well as all my other Let's Plays and such. And of course, as soon as the Reminded episodes or whatever the DLC comes out, that is, I will be covering that, and it will be on the RPG Kingdom Kid channel. Alright, I want to thank you all so much for watching this once again, and I'll see you all next time.